Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. Today I'm going to talk about a lot of things. I actually love challenge. Today I have one big challenge. I have a lot of slides and a little time. So please be focused and be patient. And of course, if you want to take pictures, if you want to make questions, please, everything is accepted right now. Because we have a lot of tips, and those are things that I want you to apply in your company, in your e-commerce, or in your agency. We're going to talk about SEO strategies to improve your e-commerce, to improve your conversions. So let's go from the beginning. My name is Fernando Angulo. I work for SEMrush. I'm actually from Chile, but I'm living the last 15 years in Russia. So we are creating a lot of tools for Europe, for United States. We are based on Philadelphia, and we have a lot of tools for marketers, for e-commerce, and for everyone who wants to improve their positions on the internet. Well, today we're going to talk about strategies. For every company, large, medium, small, we need strategies. We need at the very first moment, goals, and then we need strategies. So, what kind of strategies we're going to talk about today? We're going to talk about strategies for SEO. Please raise your hands who understand the meaning of SEO. Such a great crowd. Everybody knows about this. So, I think I can go even faster. Well, SEO is something that we should we need to raise more knowledge about this, because this is a very technical stuff that we need to learn. But should we worry about this? Let me give you some facts, because we are data providers and we have some information for you today. For example, 94% of internet users in Germany use Google to investigate about a new product, about a new sale, about a new search. So this is quite a very big number, pretty big number. 90% of internet users are using websites are entering those websites that appear in the first results. And also, of course, 75% are investigate those results, and they are entering to the blogs, to the forums. They are searching for testimonials. We have a lot of people moving around on the internet, and then they will make a purchase. They're going to make a decision. So 40% of them, of the visits, organic visits to an e-commerce, are coming from the search engines. So we have, with these numbers, the thing I want to say to you is that 34% of the sales generated in an e-commerce are from organic search. So SEO is important or not? I think it's pretty important. Not only making some advertisement, not only making some AdWords. So we need to talk about more of this. I think I have the numbers to convince you to build an SEO structure for your e-commerce. How we can do that? We need to calm down. We have a lot of numbers, but we have to change our mentality and enhance our knowledge to grow in numbers. How we can do this? Well, the next steps, the next strategies will help you to do that. How are we going to do this? First, keyword research. Everything starts with keyword research, keyword analysis, competitor research. We have a lot of tools to do that, of course. But if you're asking yourself how my clients are trying to find my products, how my clients are using the search engines to find what they need, you need to ask you these questions. Or you can go and use something more specific, like Keyword Planner. You have an AdWords account? I think you have one. And you can see the values. Right now we have some changes here with the volume of every keyword. So you can already understand how many potential customers can bring you a specific keyword. So you have all the information there. Of course, you can also see with Google Trends. For example, I have one keyword, like it's used cars. The other one is new cars. I can see which one of them is working better. Which one of them is better for my business. Those are free tools. And of course, we have a lot of paid tools to do this, like SEMrush, like Systrix, like Searchmetrics. You have a lot of information with similar tools like this. You can see in which country any keyword is working better, how much it costs to put a keyword in your AdWords campaign. And also you can see, the more interesting thing is to see what is the budget of your competitors, how much money they are investing in their AdWords campaign. That's something interesting, and that's something useful for you, of course. Second, and well, this is still it's important. The speed still matters. For example, can you imagine me staying here and in silence? It's boring. No feelings, no emotions, no nothing. That's the way that a client feels when they're waiting for a page in your site. They are frustrated. They are filled with so bad emotions that they won't even come back for buying new stuff. So here, we need to see the speed of every page, the speed of your site. For example, here you can see the fastest websites that are opening in a half of a second. So they need to be very fast. An average website, and I'm going to give you some information about this, are opening in 2.5 seconds. That's normal. 2.5 seconds is a normal website, a big site. And the slowest site that people never return is opening in 8 seconds. 8 seconds is a universe. It's huge. It's like all the eternal life. So, how's the most biggest e-commerce in Germany are working with SitePiece? For example, I make a small research with Amazon. Amazon in Germany is opening in 1.5 seconds. eBay, 2 seconds. Apple.com, in a half a second, they are very fast. Apple is very fast here in Germany. Zalando, 4.5 seconds. I don't know why. Is there someone from Zalando here? 4.5 seconds, that's a lot. I have a lot of friends from Zalando, but guys, 4.5 seconds is normal, because you remember, 4 seconds is like too much. 8 seconds is a universe. Idealo.d, 1.5 seconds. So those are the numbers that people are waiting to enter to this site. Well, we need to be like them. We need to be sure that our websites are opening fast. How we can do that? Here you have the site. You can right now, or after the event, test your site in pingdom.com. Just enter pingdom.com, the name of your website, and you can see the speed. And you can do it from Germany, as you are here. You're in Germany. You can do it from the United States, from Switzerland, and from other countries. Pingdom.com. What else? Well, this data is outstanding. 101 milliseconds can cost you 1% of your sales. So the time really matters for your business. What else? Can you see any difference here? We have different size of the same picture, but for a human eye, I can see the difference, but this, of course, on the left side, is opening faster, and at the right side is slowest. But the difference for a human eye is not recognizable. For example, let's take a look on how the Chinese e-commerce are working. AliExpress. That's the size of the pictures of the product. Alibaba. 200 kilobytes. 207. They're pretty small, yes. You can use tools like TinyPNG to load up all your images and make them smaller with no more work. This is very, very easy to do. Third, please be very careful. And this is the first problem with every e-commerce, the duplicate content. Why is that? Well, first of all, copy content. If you are copying your content from the manufacturer, that's duplicate content. If you are trying to just copy and paste all the stuff on the description of their manufacturer, that's copy content. Please, you need to change that and make understand the search browser, the search engines, that you don't, that you have original content. How we can do that? Well, that's a lot of work, and you can actually rewrite the content, and please enter to this tool, smallseotools.com plagiarism checker, and you can see you need to have 17% of original content, so the Google bots, they will recognize your site as original. Please use this tool, it's free. You can enter the description of your products or the description of your company or the testimonial of, even the testimonials of your customers here, and you can check if they are duplicate content or not. Also, every page must be unique. How we can make Google understand that every product that we have in our store is unique? Well, first of all, duplicate content is also when the same page is entered with the same URL. How is that possible? For example, we have one original content and duplicate content with every category of other products that we have in our store. For example, we have here the same product. Yes, this is a truck, and we have another carpet where the product, where our truck is. So if we don't say anything to Google, these three products are the same duplicate, and none of them will be in the search engines because this is copy content, this is duplicate. So you need to add a real canonical category to your URLs and make Google understand that you have one original content and everyone else, every other URLs are just similar to them, but please, Google, don't recognize this other truck, this other product that I have. Real canonical is very important to make Google understand that you don't have any problems with duplicate content. Why? Because in 2011, this little fellow here comes to our life and ruined a lot of e-commerce because of that. Panda, the first Panda, was hitting a lot of e-commerce at 2012, and right now it still is a problem. More things. Friendly URLs. Does you ever think about friendly URLs? When you enter a product, a user, a normal user, I don't think that you're a normal user if you know that what is SEO. A normal user, they are not seeing the name of the URL, if it has a security services, if it's HTTPS, but for browsers, for search engines, that's important. What we can do? Well, all URLs of your product should be friendly, should be user-friendly even, because we need to make clear our snippets. How you can do that? Well, we have already characteristics for our snippets, how we can build them better in order to have the better results in Google. Well, another thing, improving your CTR, optimizing your snippets. That's the next step. Improving our snippets is taking a look how the blocks of the results of our products will be seen in the search engines. For example, the CTR, here you have. The CTR is the percentage of clicks that every person makes 100 times, and then you have the probability to be in the first page of Google. How we can be sure of that? Well, you can see if you are searching, you are making a search query, you can see the title, the friendly URL, if it's friendly, if you have some numbers or some other characters there, that's not a friendly URL. And you need to have a friendly characteristic, friendly description for your snippet. So this is very easy to do. Well, it's time costly, and you need to start working on that. Well, this is very interesting because you can say how UX, how user interface experience is affecting my SEO. Well, we need to change our minds and think about this a little bit. The main objective of every e-commerce is not to sell. Okay, I hear a lot of here today and in other conferences that the main objective of an e-commerce is to sell. No, that's not the main objective. The main objective should be is to make the customer come back for more sales, more conversions. That should be your main objective. Well, if you are thinking about customers, they will stay in your page. You don't have to pay more AdWords to engage more users, because AdWords means nothing if the user it doesn't feel comfortable in your page. If the user feels really nice in your page, they will back for more, every time for more. So you need to see 4 aspects here: new visitors, geolocalization, search type, and visitors' behavior. What they are interested in, what they are looking, from where those searches are coming. And at last, the 7th point is the user is always right. How this can affect my SEO. This is not a sales type, this is not technical type, but this is real life. Why is that? Because the main objective, and let me repeat this, is not to make sales. Please don't think, if you are in e-commerce, please don't make sales, don't think of sales. Think about the customer going back and making more sales. That should be your objective. And here we can see something very interesting, how people are reacting to their stuff. You can use here, of course, great heat maps. This one is from Yandex. Yandex Analytics is a free tool. You can use it. You can start using, of course, Crazy Egg to do these maps to see where actually people are seeing when they are entering through your landing pages, what kind of experience they are receiving, and what's the most interesting part of your web page. Please, here you can use Crazy Egg and Yandex Analytics. There are a lot of more. And of course, you can see that people have a very pretty menu here, and people are clicking there, and they are making their searches in your web page. And of course, never kill a client. Don't bore them. Be fast with your web page. You can use user testing, Crazy Egg, Google Analytics in order to see the behavior, and Yandex Analytics. And finally, check if your traffic becomes sales. If you are not using all the information, all the data that you have from Google Analytics, you are wasting your time. Why is that? Because 70% of internet users, and I mean in Germany, leave your site and they'll never return. If they don't like your site, they will never return. So you need to keep them in a comfortable way, and they need to feel very comfortable in your website. Well, many visitors, it means a lot of sales. And if the visitor is staying with you, well, that's a very happy client. But that's not necessarily. Why? Because we need to increase conversions, and everybody says that the main objective of e-commerce seems to be sales. Well, I repeat, it's not sales. It's for people coming again and again for more products. CTAs, call to actions. We have a lot of services. I really like these ones, like Costco. I know exactly what I need to do when I enter here. Coupon offers. Perfect. Volkswagen. Only takes 60 seconds to book a drive on the site. Perfect. When I enter, I only have 3 seconds to react. I already react to this like 3 times. We have a lot of call to action buttons. Use it. The call to action buttons works. They are perfect to make people, to make customer react in your site. If you are not using this, you are wasting your time again. Keywords, more keywords. They are improving the search experience of every user. And of course, if you are entering the blog of e-commerce Berlin, you can see there a report on how long tail keywords are improving sales. Well, and now, please ignore everything that I just tell you. Everything. Oh, so fast. You already know everything. Thank you. Well, if I didn't convince you, you can still working like you do all days. But if you want to improve, if you want to have more results, you need to take this very seriously. Test, test, test. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Questions for Fernando? Anyone? Hands in the air? Anyone have a question? Yeah? Okay, here's a question.
So you say that 70% that came to of the users that came to your website and they left, they will not come ever again. What would be the initiative to actually understand why the users did not, let's say, complete the desirable action or so, and how to tackle it?
Thank you for your question. When I made the research for 70%, I took 10 e-commerce in Germany, and they was taken randomly, and I saw how fast they are opening. So if an e-commerce is opening like 8 seconds or 10 seconds, second time, there's not be a second time. That was the source of that information. But the solution for this is make your e-commerce faster and do the images less, smaller. Yes.
Hi. What do you think about these annoying elements popping up on the website, like leave us your email address, pop-ups asking about newsletter sign up, or blocking, for example, closing the website and giving a discount when customers tries to exit and things like this?
Well, let me repeat your question. What I think about pop-ups and everything that reminds you to stay in the web page. Well, my answer to that, I hate them. I really hate it. That really annoys me. I know for some reason companies are still using it because I think they work for some kind of person. But me as a user and in the projects that we are following, we are against any pop-up or everything. And also Google, I think 3 months ago, they started penalize websites, well, only in mobile services that are using pop-ups in mobile phones. So I would like really to penalize those sites that are in desktops as well. I don't like it.
Probably got time for one more. Another question? Yep, here we are.
What do you think? Is there a life without adverts anymore for e-commerce?
A life without adverts.
Well, my answer for life without AdWords, no. Absolutely no. AdWords, the meaning of the life for Google, of course, is AdWords. Without AdWords, the same term of competition is nothing. We need to invest in AdWords. We have to raise budgets to do AdWords, and we need to diversify our budgets to not only do displayed AdWords or classic AdWords, but to be in social networks as well. We need to diversify our budgets. That will be my answer.
Okay, probably manage one more. No? Very quickly, I have a question. You gave us a lot of tips what we can do to get up the Google rankings. For example, unique content, etc. What would be your number one if you had to pick just one?
Well, the main tip to raise on search position for me is to have not 3 million of keywords in your site, not 3,000 of keywords, but only have 4 keywords to be the center of your business. If your business is about shoes, your main keywords should be maybe shoes, maybe sport shoes. If your e-commerce is about food for cats, your keywords should be not shoes, but food for cats. So you need to work with 4 keywords, and those have to be the central meaning for your website. And of course, then Google will understand what about is your e-commerce, and they will give you don't need to work to do a lot of work with this, they will give you more positions with other keywords. That will be my answer.
Okay. Thank you very much. Great.